Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you are new here. I decided that I really need to do some coloring with you guys. I mean, I looked on my channel and I noticed, I was like, man, there's no recent coloring videos. And I really love coloring with you guys and just interacting, and I love finishing coloring pages. I actually love the finished product. Just that gives me more satisfaction than actually the process. I don't know why. I can just stare at a completed page for like ever and like, wow, look at that color. Look at that color. Like I didn't even do it myself. Like it was just it just becomes a creation that's just okay. Anyway, enough talking. So, let's just jump excuse me, right on into the purpose of this video. Okay, and look at my book. It's just so well loved. Today, we will be kind of exploring the thought process that I kind of experience or go through as I complete a coloring page or get into a coloring page. And I figured, I was just maybe thinking that possibly we can hopefully finish a coloring page together. It may take a few parts or quite a few parts or several parts, but I really want to get like a page done with you guys. So we will be coloring in My Colorful Town by Chiaki Ida. Love this coloring book. And I chose this page. This is the page of the little girl gazing into the bakery where all of the yummy pastries are, and breads and donuts and bagels and just all the good stuff in life. I chose this page because number one, I'm kind of on a diet. So this is all of the stuff that I really don't need to be having. So what better way to enjoy life, the bread of life, than coloring it? Maybe I can get my fix through coloring this page. So I kind of thought I've actually been like, I would say in a coloring slump, guys. I would just take out this book or another book and I would just look at the uncolored pages and just stare at them. And I'll be like, okay, I want to color today. But then I'll just open the book and I'll just look at the pages and look at the pages, the uncolored pages, and look at the colored pages too, and just stare at them and for 30 minutes and never pick up a pencil. I don't know why. What is that called? I know it's called a coloring slump. But I just like I've been in no mood to like just really color, and it's just not the mood. It's also, how you feel, how I feel, my health and so forth. But I said, okay, I kind of push myself to like color those other pictures, like at the doctor's offices and different things like that. I'm like, okay, I have to do some coloring. I have to. So I really want to finish some pages and get some real nitty gritty coloring done. So I thought about doing this page, but this page was like, this was for real carb city. I probably couldn't even color this page right now without my blood sugar going up. I wanted to do this page, but I was like, oh my goodness, no, not right now. My mouth is watering right now just looking at this page and talking about it. Oh my goodness, it has sandwiches. Mm, mm. Oh my goodness. Now that's a shame when you can't look at a coloring page without, and I'm not even hungry. It's just too tempting, man. This is, oh my goodness, doesn't that page look good? Okay, anyway, so it was like between this page and this page, and I was like, okay, maybe this one is safer. I'll just be like her and just look at it through the window. So yes, I think we'll do this one. This one is safe enough. So here we go. So my coloring thought process. So as you've seen, the first thing I do is, of course, pick a coloring page. And usually I choose that coloring page according to how I'm feeling, what I'm going through, what I would like to experience in my coloring. Like, what journey do I want to take? So right now, the journey I want to take is to a bakery and eat all this stuff, but not in reality. So in my dreamland, this is what I want to experience. So that's how that goes. Choose a coloring page. Next, I want to choose the supply that I will enjoy using. And I've come to figure out something, guys. My go-to supply and my favorite medium, of course, you know, I'm a color pencil girl, but Prismas, I actually enjoy the coloring process more when I'm using my Prismacolor pencils. Most of the images here in this book have been completed using the Prismacolor pencils, but I just don't use the Prismacolor pencils alone. I usually use something else that accompanies my Prismacolor pencils that helps me to achieve the result I would like to get quickly and easily and most efficiently. So I would then go on to look for other things I may have in my collection that will help me color this picture the way I would like to color it. And one of those go-to items that I absolutely love, and I pretty much use it in just about every picture in this book, are my, okay, I thought I unzipped it, but I did not. And I'm steadily unzipping the wrong one. So just unzip them all and I will finally get to the right one. My tritones, my Kohinoor tritone color pencils. Now I will be definitely using these to quickly and easily color things like the leaves, maybe some of the flowers, these wooden steps over here, different things on the wooden sign. Definitely will be taking advantage of those Kohinoor tritone pencils. Okay. So we know, am I making racket, guys? I'm sorry. I'm trying to get the next item out to show you. The next thing that I will be using on this picture, and I can just look at this picture and tell because I've used it on past pictures that I've had to use, and that would be gel pens. Whether it's my Cali Art glitter gel pens or some of my metallic gel pens or my Office Depot gel pens. Whichever ones I choose to use, I will be using some gel pen or fine liner. Show you the fine liners. Or I'll be using the fine liner. Some type of pen work will be used on this picture, and I will be using that on like the bakery sign, the sign over here, this part here. I know I'll be using some gel pen for that. So that's probably for the majority. Nope, that's not it. That's not all I will be using. Let's show you the next thing. All right, last but not least, probably not last, and definitely not least, but I will probably be pulling out, oh, and why is my bag all, why is it like this? Why is it cloudy? Not cloudy, it's, fog, not fog. Is that what it's called? Anyway, the next thing I'll be using would be probably my gelatos to probably do the windows if I want to do like some quick and easy work. And I'm going to tell you guys, I have found using my gelatos over the Neo 2s, oh my goodness, maybe I need more practice with the Neo 2s, but I mean, the gelatos just came natural to me. It's so much easier to create what I want to create with the Faber-Castell gelatos than the Neo Color 2s. So I don't know what's up with that. Now, last but not least, what I will probably be using on this page and what I use on most pages are either stickles or like the liquid pearl or like some type of glitter glues. Yes, guys. So that's my process of going through completing a coloring page. Oh, and also I would also need, so I guess I'm just showing you the supplies that I'll be using. I'll also need, definitely by my side, my color chart, color swatch book. Definitely. And this is my new color swatch book. I told you guys that I was going to be completing a new color swatch book, and I have, and I'm so happy with it, so in love with it. I actually have like a lot more that I need to put in here, but for right now, it's good enough. So I definitely will need this so that I can see what colors I'm using, because that really helps me throughout my coloring process, to be able to have a color swatch book right there so I can know what colors I'm thinking of in my head and I won't put the wrong color down on the paper. Next, I will need a sheet protector. I would be putting this behind my page so that when I press down, because you know I am a heavy-handed colorist, I won't make any pencil or ink marks. They won't transfer to the next page. So that is that. And what else? I will definitely need handy a pencil sharpener. And guys, I have heard your requests. I definitely will be doing that how I revived my Tegal pencil sharpener video. I'll be doing that soon. I wanted to like do that like ASAP, like next video, but I was like, wait a minute. I really need to do some coloring with you guys. I need a coloring video on this channel ASAP. So I think that's it. I think that's everything. Except for the blender pencils and the white gel pen, all of the stuff that, you know, you're going to need at the end. I think that's it. Yes. So we are going to go ahead and get started. Yay! So what I usually start with is The thing that I am most familiar with, or the thing that I would like to just go ahead and get out of the way because it's the easiest, the least tedious thing that I feel needs to be done. Of course, you've heard me say this before, and that would be the leaves. So let's see, over here, there are so many leaves that need to be done. And down here in the flower bed, but we'll just start up here. And I would, like a normal person, would probably like finish out the drawing of these leaves and things here, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna color this picture as lazy as possible. So let's just get started. And why did I put my page protector over on this page? And I'm starting over here. I don't know. Okay. So remember what I told you about the tritones? You really, really, really have to be heavy-handed and turn that barrel. Let me zoom you guys in so you can see the leaves a little bit better. Okay, I'm gonna have to rearrange some things. There we go, so that you guys can see. Okay, so I'm going to start out with the forest tritone color. And this is kind of a lighter green. And now I'm going to grab the darker one, the rainforest. And actually, I need to sharpen this pencil. Oh, that gave a weird sharpen. I use the Beauty K double one, and this is the point that it gave me. Kind of a flat, weird looking point. I don't know. Yeah, that's kind of weirdo. I guess because I haven't used this particular sharpener with this pencil. You know, when you change sharpeners, like once you have a pencil that's used to being sharpened with a longer point, it kind of wants to keep using that pencil sharpener. And when you change to something that makes a shorter point, it kind of sharpens weirdly. So yeah, I think lots will happen. Okay, so this one is like a darker kind of color. And I love using the tritone pencils because I get my variation of colors from one little low pencil. Like I said before, it's kind of like using like 3 pencils in one. Of course, that's why it's called tritone. Okay, I'm gonna switch back to my forest color, kind of lighter color. As a matter of fact, I'm just gonna go to another color all the way. I'm gonna go with Meadow. And it's got kind of a yellow in it. Oh yeah, that's way light. That's what I want. And this one needs to be sharpened also. But I don't want to use that other pencil sharpener. Let's see how this one does. Ooh, okay. Well, that one gave us super point. I love metal pencil sharpeners, period. They're awesome. So how are you guys doing today? Fine, I hope. Well, it's been rough over here, guys. It's just been an absolute struggle. And I don't know if it's just that time of the year or what. I don't know. I'm switching back to my forest color. But it's almost like so many color tubers. And not just color tubers, because one a lovely lady that, you know, is usually pretty active in the coloring community. She had mentioned that she had been like on a hiatus or a coloring slump, and she had been kind of missing in action, MIA in the coloring community because, you know, I don't know for what reasons, but it just seems like everyone like right through now is going through something that's causing them to like have to put their hobby, this hobby, on hold, you know? It just seems like everyone is going through something where they're like, okay, like I know there are a couple or a few, more than a few, color tubers who have kind of left their color tube channel and just kind of stopped making videos. There are some who have started to make less videos, of course, for different reasons, family related, health related, so forth. And there are some who just need to take breaks because of things that are happening. But it seems to me, and comment down below if you feel the same way. But it seems to me that it's like I've only been a part of this community for almost 2 years. End of May, beginning of June. It'll be 2 years that I've had my color tube channel, my YouTube channel, and that I've been adult coloring in general. And it just seems like in the past 2 years, just here recently, maybe in the past couple of months or so forth, it's been more. I've seen in the past few months, 4, 5, 6 months, the most that I've ever seen in the whole 2 years of ColorTube. I've seen people having to kind of put the hobby down because of circumstances or situations, or unforeseen occurrences, family related or health related. It just seems like all of a sudden, all at one time, this year, end of last year, stuff has just started happening to where people are like, man, life is really, really, really happening. And when I say life is happening, it's just kind of like, I don't know, was it before? Is it the weather? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm just now on here and I don't know, guys. I don't even know how I'm trying to describe what I'm trying to say. But if you feel me, whatever I'm feeling, comment down below. And someone asked me what was the make of this little guy here. So it doesn't have, well, I don't know. Wait a minute. I just said it doesn't have a make on it, but it has a little, looks like a little crown and a E. I don't know what that symbol means, but maybe that's the make. It says that the blade is made in Germany and the pencil sharpener is made in China. The body. They were asking what was the make of this pencil sharpener that made the long point. So it actually just came with my set of Kohinoor colored pencils, the 60 set of Kohinoor color pencils, that it had an eraser in it, a pencil sharpener, that pencil sharpener, and the 60 Kohinoor pencils. So this is Tiger, and I'm using this, and that's too orange. Well, it's gonna do. I usually use earth tones for wood, but I'm using Tiger today. But anywho, let's zoom you guys out. Okay. So, I got those leaves done, and I really would like to finish that area completely. And what I would do is I usually would not try to just strategically color more leaves just everywhere individually. I would just take one of these tritone pencils and just color in here. I'll show you how I do that. Yeah, I'll go ahead and finish it off. Let's do forest. And I'll zoom you back in so you can really see closely what is going on. So yeah, guys, it's just, I think I'm going to go in circles. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So it can have some texture. Like some leafy texture. But yeah, guys, it just seems like a lot of life is just happening, and so many color tubers are having to just, you know, kind of disappear. And a lot of them are like not like kind of announcing breaks or announcing hiatuses. They're kind of like just dropping off the scene and just like, and people are like, hey, where are you? What happened? There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I totally get it. I totally get having to disappear for a while or having to take care of life. Totally get that. But Anne from A Colorful Life made a really nice video on if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, some things that you might want to consider, or kind of like some color tube YouTube etiquettes. I really enjoyed that video. It made a lot of sense. A lot of the things that she was saying in that video. I really enjoyed it. And it made you think. It made you think about if you would like to start making YouTube videos, like what's involved or what's entailed in having a color tube channel. And it is hard. I mean, it's not like all fun and games all the time. It takes hard work and dedication to actually manage and maintain a YouTube channel. It's not as easy as a lot of people may think. So I really appreciated that video that she put out. Okay, I think that is it, guys. Did I just do a little bit of coloring that area off out of frame? I'm so sorry. Zoom you back out. Come on. There you go. You can go out. There you go. Come on. There you go. So yeah, that was harmless. Not harmless. Painless. No, it wasn't painless. It was a little painful. Okay, guys. Now my camera is like falling. Okay. Fix you. I'm gonna fix you. So that is the foliage. So we have the foliage done. So usually what I would do is I will go through and I will do all of the leaves, flowers. So there's like 2 more sections. Oh, there's the tree. I really need to finish that before I go anywhere because I will absolutely forget that is that. Or that is there. Well, I won't forget that is there because I'll eventually have to color in there, but I want to get it while it's hot on my mind. Now for that tree, I want to first of all sharpen my pencil. For that tree, I definitely like to use my favorite earth tones. So I'm going to zoom you guys back in so you can kind of see how I'm going to do Mr. Tree. So it's so super easy with the tritone pencils. I'm just lifting, well actually want all of those little lines there to be that same color. So I'm going to twist my barrel, twist it again because I'm not finding the lighter color like I want to, and that's because my pencil lead is too sharp. These pencils work best if the leads are broader and not as sharp, but then you can't really get into super detailed items, but I guess that's the trade-off. But it needs to have like some room on that tip so that you can be able to variate the colors. All right, that was that was easy. I actually want to go over here and make these branches a little brown because they were like a little bit too orange. Okay, there we go. So now I am going to take my blender. Ooh, goodness, that demolished that blender. Ooh, it made it horrible. Ooh, no. And light-handedly, I'm going to try to blend these colors together on this poor little tree. And I think that will do. Okay, that is that. So, tree is done. So that's what I would usually do. I would usually do all of the flowers and so forth. That would be done easy peasy lemon squeezy. The next thing I will probably go to would be like the stairs. I know I want them wooden, so I would like do the stairs. So I'll do, let's see, maybe I'll do the tops of the stairs with you. And then the next thing I'll probably do would be I would go and do like my gel pen work, all of that good stuff. So yeah, back to our discussion. Should I zoom you in so you can really see what I'm doing? So yeah, it just seems like I said, like lately, it's been like absolutely crazy with people just not feeling well or just not having, I guess, not having the time or energy for this hobby like they used to. I don't know what has changed. What has changed? Comment below, what do you think has changed in the coloring community in the past couple of years? I know one of my friends were saying, she was saying that the coloring, like the coloring craze has kind of died down. I heard that, like, when I first came on the scene, I heard that, like, a lot of people were saying, oh, the coloring craze is gone. Adult coloring is dying out. And I was like, oh my goodness, there was a point where it was like bigger than what it is now. What? And they were like, you came in at the wrong time. And they were like, if you had come in like a couple of years ago, like a few years ago, like, oh my goodness, it would have been, you would have been big and this, that, and the other, and it would have been like so much more huge or whatever. I don't know. But I was like, what? You mean to tell me this was, this is not as crazy as it gets? What? It was crazier at one point. Crazy in a good way. The good kind of crazy. So, I don't know, guys. I'm just like, really? Okay, so I would like, let's see, I'm going to zoom you in a little bit closer so you can really see some details going on. I would like to do these steps. Let's see. Yes, I know what I'm going to do. The top of the steps, I'm going to do those kind of, well, no, I better do this bottom part first. I'm going to go up and down with these parts here. But then the tops of the steps, I'm going to go diagonal so that it can have some dimension. So you'll see what I'm talking about once I do it. And actually, I'm going to go this way for the bottoms so that I won't go outside of the line. Here we go. So I'm turning my barrel. Lifting it up every so often. Here we go. And I'm going to do the next part of this step. It needs to go this way because I see this line right here. I want to follow that pattern so that it can look like it's distinctively like going another direction. And it's okay that I'm going over the line a little bit, but I'm going in a diagonal pattern so that you can actually see the different pattern. All right. So now I'm going to go straight up and down with this part here. So you're going to actually see the different patterns. So you can tell that the steps are going kind of in different directions. Yeah. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Now let's go diagonal here. All right. And let's go up and down here. And you see right here, there's a little white space down here. That's okay. Don't try to go back over that with your pencil. We'll go over that with the blender in a little while. All right, let's go diagonal here. You don't have to get every little white space. You can actually fix that with your blender pencil later on. Because you don't want to kind of ruin your pattern. Here we go, here we go, there we go. Oh, I can't believe I'm getting so much done with you guys. This has been a long time coming. Oh man, you know what's funny is you can be in a coloring slump but actually miss coloring. Do you guys feel me? Do you know what I'm talking about? You're in a coloring slump where you just cannot color. And I know a lot of that has to do with, like I said, health, feeling bad, but you're in a coloring slump. You don't feel like coloring, but you miss it so much. It's crazy. So I'm actually super happy of the amount of coloring we're getting done. Okay, guys, so what I'm going to do is grab let's get the Kohinoor Polycolor, and we're going to do a little bit of the work on the banister. I'm going to use the Indian Red, and I'm going to do these little parts here. And it's supposed to be something there and there, I guess, but no, I don't want to use the Indian Red for that part. I want to use the brown. And I guess the dark ochre. Yes. And now I am going to do the top part of this banister. We're just going to go up and down with the color. Then I think I'm going to do downward strokes for this part here of the banister. And for the actual banister, why not go diagonal? Yeah, to give a little something. Oh, be quiet, cups. You see there's a lot of white being left, but that's okay. And for this part of the banister, we're going to do diagonal this way. Oh, first I need to do a light color here and here so that I won't have to go to the edge and color out of the lines too badly. So here we go with, and I went out of the line anyway. Yep, that's how I do. We'll fix that later. But I know it's almost time for me to stop coloring because I'm starting to get sloppy. And when I start to get like sloppy with my coloring, I know I'm getting tired. So yeah, we're going to fix this banister, this staircase now with our blender. So let's start out here. Just lightly go over those white areas. And let's fix our banister. Wait, let me go in the right direction. Just go over the white areas. And try to go in the same direction. I don't always do that. Sometimes it isn't best, but I mostly try to go in the same direction of how I initially did the pencil work. And I'm not doing that here. Oh, sometimes it's best, sometimes it's not. Like right now, I'm just trying to cover the white pencil strokes. I'm not really going over the entire thing. Yep, you can get rid of that white. Don't be heavy-handed with a blender pencil. I had to learn that the hard way, guys. It's so hard for me not to be heavy-handed with any pencil. But blender pencils were definitely not created to be heavy-handed with. So anywhere where you see you need to smooth it out, that's where you use your blender pencil. But I actually really want to make this the side of the staircase like deeper and darker. It's not doing it for me, guys. So, oh, and because I went over it with the blender already, this is kind of, well, it is kind of working. I wanted it to be darker. Okay, that's darker. And let's just erase this down here just for the fun of it. Oh, don't use my hand. Use my brush. Uh-oh. I erased a little bit too much. Here we go. Okay, so what I would usually go ahead and do while I have it here is I will take my black pencil and I will crisp out, you know, that's my favorite word, crisp out my lines. So I'm going to go over all of the black line art. Put a little indentation there. Put one there. Put one there so that we can know that's where the corner is. I'm all over the place, guys. And this is usually where I would start, like adding my shadows and so forth. Yes, I am definitely getting tired. I know when I'm getting tired when I start going out of order, out of sequential order with doing things. Like I would usually go, the steps will go each up, 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 up. But I'm not, I'm doing like all over the place. So yeah, I'm, and I'm starting to go out of the line. So yeah, I need to stop coloring right now. I can tell I'm getting tired. But I don't want to stop. The addiction is real. And this black outlining also is kind of adding a little bit of the shadowing, like I like it. Well, I think that's done. So what I would usually do is take maybe like the dark brown now, and I would do a little bit of the shadowing, like right here at the edge of the step. Do a little bit of our shading. And we know there's some, oh wait, I need to get my black back out. Then do the top of my banister. And like I said, doing this black outlining actually provides a bit of the shadowing. So we know there's a little bit of shadow underneath the banister here. We know there's a little bit of shadowing on the sides of the banister, the railings, because the staircase is behind it. And I'm definitely going to do like a dedicated video, guys, of how I think about light and shadow on my pictures. And while I have my dark brown out, I may as well jump over here to the tree and kind of give it a little bit more texture. Okay, guys. That's it. What? Look what we got done in 40 minutes. We got the stairs and a tree done. Yay! So, guys, that's pretty much how I would go about completing a coloring page. So I am going to come back with you guys and we are going to continue some stuff together. But until then, I will see you guys on the next episode, okay? Thanks for watching. Happy coloring. Bye.